What's up riders? Welcome back to Moto Nexthub. Today we're talking about a machine that continues to dominate the entry-level supersport segment with confidence, aggression, and pure racing DNA, the Yamaha RC15 2026. And let's be honest, the broken bar, this isn't just another 150cc bike. This is Yamaha's attempt to give you a mini superbike experience without burning a hole in your pocket. But the real question is, a broken bar, does the RC15 2026 still justify its hype in a world full of faster, cheaper, and more powerful competitors? Let's break it down. Design styling: A Mini R Series DNA 045A330. The moment you look at the Yamaha RC15 2026, one thing is instantly clear: this bike was born in a wind tunnel. The design follows Yamaha's legendary R Series DNA, meaning everything is sharp, aggressive, and purpose-built. The front fascia is dominated by a bifunctional LED headlamp setup, flanked by sleek DRLs that give it a predator-like face. From the side, the full fairing design is not just for looks, it's aerodynamically optimized to reduce drag at high speeds. And the tank design? Muscular, sculpted, and built to give riders real track bike ergonomics. The rear section is compact and razor-sharp, featuring a split-seat layout and a sporty LED tail lamp that completes the racing aesthetic. For 2026, Yamaha introduces new X Black Stealth Edition, updated racing blue graphics, slight aerodynamic refinements. It's not a redesign, but a refinement of something already very well engineered. And honestly, it still looks like a bike that belongs on a racetrack grid. Build quality: ergonomics, 330A530. Now moving to build quality, the RC15 2026 continues Yamaha's reputation for tight, premium fit and finish. You won't find loose panels or cheap plastics here. Everything feels intentional, from the switchgear to the fairing alignment. But let's talk ergonomics. This is a super sport riding posture, so expect forward-leaning stance, rear set foot pegs, slight wrist pressure in traffic. It's comfortable enough for city ride as a broken bar, but clearly designed for spirited riding and track days. So if you're expecting commuter comfort, this is not your machine. But if you want that racing feel, you're in the right place. Engine performance at the heart of the beast, 530A930. Now let's talk about what makes this bike so special. The Yamaha RC15 2026 comes with a 155cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine equipped with variable valve actuation, VVA. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox, this engine produces around 18.8 PS power, 14 Nm to work on paper. It might not sound extreme, but in reality, this engine is tuned for character, not just numbers. And what makes it special: the VVA system allows the engine to behave like two engines in one. Low RPM, smooth, fuel-efficient; city-friendly, high RPM, aggressive, sharp, and surprisingly explosive for its class once you cross the mid-range and enter the power band. The RC15 wakes up completely. It pulls cleanly, revs freely, and feels far more alive than typical 150cc commuters. Ride feel on the road: the RC15 delivers quick throttle response, stable high-speed behavior, excellent cornering confidence. And on twisty roads, this is where it shines. The lightweight chassis combined with precise steering makes it feel like a proper track weapon. A 1/2 mileage: despite its sporty nature, it remains efficient, around 40–45 km/L depending on riding style. So yes, you get performance without completely sacrificing economy. Chassis, suspension, handling, 930A1130. Now let's talk handling. Arguably the RC15's strongest area. It uses Yamaha's Delta box frame, which is known for rigidity and balance. This gives the bike excellent corner stability, predictable handling at high speeds, sharp turn-in response. Suspension setup includes telescopic front forks, linked monoshock at the rear. It's tuned slightly on the firmer side, which means AO great for sporty riding. AO slightly stiff on rough roads, but again, this is a performance-first machine. Braking is handled by front disc brake, rear disc brake, dual-channel ABS. Confidence under braking is strong and predictable. Features technology, 1130A 1300 hours. Even though it's a small displacement bike, Yamaha didn't hold back on tech. Key features include fully digital LCD display, gear position indicator, VVA indicator, LED lighting, all-around slipper clutch assist slipper system, ABS. As standard, the display is clean, readable, and rider-focused, not overloaded with unnecessary gimmicks. Price market position, 1300 hours, a 1400 hours. Now let's talk money. The Yamaha RC15 2026 is priced around the A superscript 11.9 lakh, AA superscript 12.3 lakh, X showroom estimate depending on region. At this price point, it competes with KTM RC Series Suzuki Sport Commuters entry-level 200A 250cc bikes. And here's the interesting part: a broken bar. Even though it's only 155cc, it often feels like it belongs in a higher category due to its chassis, handling, and refinement. Unique selling points, USP, 1400 hours, a 1445. So what makes the RC15 2026 special? Let's summarize. Diane true race-inspired design, Diane class-leading handling in 150cc segment, Diane VVA technology for dual-character engine behavior, Diane high fuel efficiency with sporty performance, Diane Yamaha reliability and refinement. It's not about being the fastest, it's about being the most balanced mini supersport experience. Final verdict: A, should you buy a T? 1445, a 1530? So here's the honest conclusion: the Yamaha RC15 2026 is not for everyone. If you want AO raw power, AO comfortable commuting, AO straight line speed dominance, then look elsewhere. But if you want AO track-inspired riding feel, AO sharp handling, AO premium build, AO reliable sporty machine, then the RC15 still remains one of the best entry-level sport bikes in the segment. Outro, 1530. And that's it for today's review on Moto. Next up, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Yamaha RC15 2026, make sure to @y_like @y negation, comment your thoughts, subscribe for more bike breakdowns, comparisons, and real-world reviews. And remember, a broken bar, it's not about riding faster, it's about riding smarter, sharper, and with control. We'll see you in the next one. @y_Diana Diane. If you want, I can also turn this into a voice-over-ready script with pauses, SFXs, or make a short YouTube script, 60 - 90 seconds, version, or add comparison with KTM RC200, R15 V4.